Dr. Weathers here from Moments to Miracles Mom. It's interesting how I waited to get to be over 40 to decide that now I want to look sexy. When I was younger, I wasn't trying to look sexy. But today, I want to do that for me, not for anybody else. It's a challenge to get up and get dressed and look. As you see, we're talking about relationships. Through these last years or these better years, what do you think? Well, today we want to talk about just that very thing. Single over 40, the best assets you don't know you have. Oh God, this is going to be fun. Okay, brothers and sisters, this is Dr. Weathers from Mom. And once again, we got a dynamite article for you today. The title, Single Over 40, The Best Assets You Don't Know You Have by Lubov Skurina. 40 and Single, About You Dating Experts Advice. What's different about your dating landscape at 40 than it was 20 years ago? Everything, but many women still follow the good old strategy that says they just need to look good, play the dating game, and meet as many new people as possible. Sooner or later, they'll find a partner good enough to settle for. Common sense, right? Wrong. Back in your 20s, you were exploring. You didn't know what to expect, and you didn't know what you needed. Your main dating strategy was trial and error, and your deepest desire was that all men fall in love with you at first sight. Over the years, failed relationships left their mark on your mindset. You may have gotten hurt. You may have become disappointed. You may have lost faith that you will ever find the one and settle with a notion that you are destined to be alone. Oh God, I know this is true for many of us. You likely fall into one or two camps. Camp one, you became comfortable, convince yourself that you are not the marrying kind, that you are self sufficient and don't need anybody. In an attempt to protect you from pain, your mind created various false beliefs and excuses, such as all the good ones are taken. I don't want to give up my freedom. I don't have time for a relationship right now, and I don't see anyone who would match my standards. Camp 2. You are actively dating, trying to find the one, but every time something goes wrong, you seem to be attracting the same man in a different body over and over again. You give it a lot and get very little in return. Every time you get hurt, you're suspicious that it will never work. Become stronger. You are secretively thinking about giving up and joining Camp One. Now, I've been here, but the thing that I remember the most is what my son said to me, Mom, and this was before he died. Whatever you do, don't give up on love. Amen. The reality is finding your ideal partner takes strategy. There are things you need to do. hurdles you need to go through in order to create love in your life. You know, it took strategy and persistence to build a career or a business. Why do you assume that a great relationship will just happen by itself? The strategy to attract your ideal relationship is not a cat and mouse dating game that everyone says you should play. Socializing more is not a strategy either. In order to change your old relationship patterns, you need to make a change deep within yourself to shift your core beliefs and align yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually with the reality of having on entirely different persons in your life, different from the kind you were attracting in the past. You should also prepare yourself for being with that person. Different mindset. I agree with that. What about you? You now have something extremely valuable, something you did not have in your 20s. Experimental understanding of yourself, your needs, and most importantly, of the fact that you created your own reality. There is something within you that attracts your negative relationship experiences. It may be fear of intimacy created by past traumas or lack of self worth that is tracing its roots to your childhood. There are various inner issues that could be standing in your way, and you must hit those chords, ladies and gentlemen, because whether you want to believe it or not, men go through the same things women go through. I know because my second husband attests to that. I've learned I must use my experiences to help others, no matter how painful it may be. By expressing the pain and the shame, it frees me. Amen. One thing is certain, unless you become aware of these blocks and consciously dissolve them, you will be stuck in a various circle of negative relationship patterns or vicious cycles of negative relationship patterns. No matter how many pounds you lose or how many new people you meet. Because it's not about weight. Remember, there is somebody for everyone. If you're fat and you meet a person who likes you the way you are, I tell you, don't change. Not too much because they like you the way you were. If you were skinny when you met them, you can't change but so much because that's the body frame that they like. Amen. You now have the level of awareness that makes this transformation possible. The biggest mistake you can make in your pursuit of an ideal relationship is to ignore the need for transformation and to rely on pure luck. The good news is that you don't need to give up who you are in order to find a soulmate. On the contrary, letting go of your limiting past conditioning will help you bring out your authentic self and attract a partner who is uniquely right and perfect for you. You know, people used to say to me that I act like I think I'm better than other people. And because of that, I ended up marrying somebody who I knew didn't have what I had. We may have grown up in similar households, you know, his parents and my parents, but when it came time to making decisions about how we wanted to live our lives and grow, we had two totally different ideas about the future. Amen. So what am I saying? You can't look at the cover of a book and judge it. You can't look at the cover of the book and judge it. Soulmate love is your birthright. Take your life experience and willingness to change, and with some guidance, you will be able to create the amazing love life that you have always dreamed of. And, brothers and sisters, don't be in a hurry to do it. Why do I say that? Because I know people in their late 70s and 80s that are just getting married. My friend got married at 50 for the first time. And she'll tell you because she was selfish. She didn't want to have any children. So it's never too late as long as you have breath in your body. Amen?